back to another story time with Matt Dillon. Oh, I have a story for you today. Let me tell you. I was young at this point in my life. I was in high school. I was just learning to do the dance, of the ritual that every young boy does to impress a young lady. That's right. I began to care what I smell like. That's right. I began to do things that 2 years prior I had not done. I was bathing, brushing my teeth. I began to use other cologne and deodorant other than Axe, except the Axe Kilo underarm deodorant. Oh, I was a huge fan of Kilo and still am to this very day, except girls my age don't like anything Axe, because like 12-year-old boys wear Axe. Either way, I remember one time when Axe first came out, I wanted Axe spray deodorant so bad. I looked at my grandma and I was like, Grandma, I don't even have to bathe anymore. I can just spray Axe all over my body and be perfectly fine. And she didn't buy that at all. Yeah, I still had to bathe, but she did give me Axe. I began using deodorant for quite some time now. I mean, I don't want to be labeled as a Walmart person. Like I have a fear of that. Like some people say, oh man, you should not care what people think about you or judging. I like, listen, I don't want to smell. I don't like it. Like my grandpa always told me, if you can smell yourself, everyone around you has been smelling you for 3 days. On this fine day, it was hot. I knew that I would sweat that day. So I went into the cabinet like I always do, put on the underarm deodorant and freshen up, don't want to smell like I just ate a bunch of onions, I don't want to do that. I go in there and lo and behold, I had been whittling this thing of deodorant down for weeks. It wasn't even a stick of deodorant, it was just a plastic piece at this point. It had gone past the screwing point of going up, so I had jammed a pencil up in it to push it up even more so I can get like the pieces of it that are like still down in the white part. I was so cheap. And I wanted to get more out of this. At this day, it gave up the ghost. That stick of deodorant was not giving up any more of its anti-onion pit goodness. It was just cutting my armpits at this point. And so I realized that I had to throw in the towel. I had to go to plan B. What is plan B, you ask? Well, I'm gonna tell you. The plan B was to wait until my mother was not home, go into her room, and pilfer through her drawers until I found a stick of deodorant. Now this was not the first time I had done this, okay? I had gone in there and gotten, the secret deodorant, that smells like velvet. The classic white girl smell. That's what my pits smelled like several times when I had run out or forgot or lost my deodorant. I was a professional pilferer, okay? This day I went in there and was rummaging around. I knew that my mother, because she did not want to be smelly either, okay? She cared about the way she smelled, okay? She was normal sometimes. And so I went through, and she had just gotten back from a trip from Nashville. So her suitcase was on her bed open. So I was like, ha, there's gotta be one in there. So I went through there, just going through them, and couldn't find anything. So I seen this bottle underneath everything. And as I did, I picked it up. It said deodorizer on the bottle. So I was like, cool. This is like some of those like spray deodorant. I had seen those, Dove had made them for women that spray on and it's dry as soon as I spray it. So I figured that's what this was, okay? Except this didn't come in like a black bottle or say Dove. It had leaves on it. Now, I sprayed it in the air and I was just like, okay, it ain't super girly. It worked. So what I did, I just said, shh, shh, shh. Smell my pits. they smelled pretty good. And so at that point, I went on about my day. Went and did activities that I had to do as a young high schooler, which meant being alone. So I had done this for about 3 weeks. Went in there, snuck in there, and used the leafy spray. I used it, that's right, for 3 weeks, I mind you. 3 weeks! And I'm very lackadaisical, and I didn't go buy deodorant because, I had this other spray deodorant that I was using quite frequently, and it worked just fine. I mean, it worked really, really good. I mean, I could go about a day and a half, and it would be fine. I mean, I would be active, I'd sweat, and it would not come off. It was very, very good deodorant. I was looking at getting another thing of this, for myself, because it was so good. I didn't care if I had to go to the women's side of the deodorant aisle. I didn't care. It was good. If it's good, use it, okay? One day I just decided to just brave up and own that I'm using my mom's deodorant because I couldn't find it, okay? I went there when she wasn't in there and I couldn't find the deodorant anywhere, okay? It was gone. It was gone. Finally went to my mom and asked her. I said, hey mom, where's your deodorant? What deodorant? That spray deodorant that you have. It works really good. I've been using it. Matt, I don't have any spray deodorant. Yeah, you do. It's in that white and like green leafy bottle. It's about like this tall, about like this wide. She looked at me and said, I don't have any spray deodorant, son. And she reached in her bag and pulled it out and said, do you mean this one? She held up the bottle and I said, yes. She said, this is not deodorant, son. What is it then? Matt, this is Summer's Eve. I was like, well, it makes my pits smell like Summer's Eve, so it works pretty good. What is it? She said, Matt, it is Summer's Eve. It is feminine hygiene product. Feminine hygiene product. Oh. So yes, for 3 weeks I had been spraying that product on my pits, and I had used it all up. So for 3 weeks I had a very great pH balance in my armpits.